Alright guys, got two of those rabbits processed and in the freezer, cleaned up, and getting ready to salt the hide. So you can see I'm stretching this thing out and getting some of these small nails and just using these small nails to hold the hide for me. What I'll also do is once I get done doing this, I'll go back over everything and I will cut off some of this excess fat and any excess meat that I can easily cut off before I salt it. That just makes the flushing process after you dry the hide that much easier. Using these little nails and stretching that hide out and just tapping it. Give yourself plenty of room to pick it back up. I'm wanting to keep the fur so that I can use it, and so by setting it like this, first side down, stretching it out, just makes all that process that much easier. So I'm just going around, and anywhere that I can stretch onto it, pull it out the way, then I'm going to just put a nail there. Now, in the process of the hide, drying, it'll kind of shrink up on it. So that's kind of the idea behind stretching the hide, is to help hold it to its full potential and size, so you can make full use of the hide. So you want to stretch it out everywhere that you can. Throw a nail into it. And these nails, where they're so small, will make very small holes, and it'll make it that much easier once the hide shrinks, that they'll be hidden. You can use larger nails, but the bigger the hole, the higher the chance of it being visible once you're done with the hide. Alright, so little areas like this, I've got excess fat. I'm gonna go cut these pieces off. Alright, a little bit of meat that might have got stuck on it. Try to get that down to the skin. That's the part you want. So the more of this you can do before you salt it, the easier it'll be when you're processing it. All this right here, this is part of that flesh. You can take your knife and go over the back of it, but once it all gets nice and dry, after you have salted it, it's going to be much easier to come right off. See if I can get the bone here out of that tail. Not really much of a bone, to be honest with you. That out, put a nail in it. salting this thing, what you want to do is you want to cover every single bit of it. You don't want to be skimpy on this stuff. What happens is if you don't get it covered, then that part of the hide will rot. And you know, salt's cheap, so you can get a couple things of this for next to nothing. And then once you've done that and you got it salted good, work it in. Make sure you're getting it in every single spot. This will pull out those chemicals inside the hide that will naturally cause it to want to rot and preserve it. Then we're going to put a little extra coat on it, make sure we got plenty, especially around the edges. And we'll let it sit like that for a couple days. And so when that process is done, we'll get back with you and we'll show you how we're going to soften this thing up. Thanks for watching. God bless. Alright guys, I've been working back on these rabbit hides. I've let them salt for about 4 days. And that was more so just because I couldn't get to it in time. So keeping it covered in salt is not an issue. This one I worked over some landscape timber, so it got a little dirty, but just got done flushing them. And over on this one, as I was pulling pieces off, I ended up getting too thin and it went all the way down to the fur right here and right here. So just be careful in the process of flushing, that you get everything you need to get, but you don't get too much. Kind of messes up the hide a little. So I can just trim that up and make it look nice. So what I'm going to do to tan the hide, so to speak, is I'm going to use a brain tan substitute, and that is the yolk of an egg. So I'm going to bust these open. It's 1 egg per hide, and I'm going to get just the yolk, mix it up real good, and I'll work it into the hide. And then when you're done doing that, I'm going to do both of them, and then you take some type of material that is wet and drape over top of it and let it sit for a little while. So I'm going to get these hides covered in the yolk, and I will get back to you shortly. Just wanted to show you real quick the end process here with the egg tanning. Feels nice and smooth. Got a nice yellow look to it. Pretty flexible. So this method works, guys. Cheap and easy. Thanks for watching. God bless.